Carts, welcome back to Birmingham City and welcome to Blues Women. I imagine it's been a whirlwind couple of days for you. How does it feel to be in post now?
It's great. Whirlwind is probably the best word for it. Sort of unexpected from sort of my perspective, and got the call a few days ago from Craig and talked things through, and obviously the situation here. And for me personally, the journey I'm on at the moment in my coaching, it was an opportunity that was one. There's a fantastic sort of job for me to come into, but also just a chance for me to keep learning, keep improving, keep getting better as a coach, and now a head coach. I think the opportunity's probably come quicker than I thought it would, but that's football, and my experience in the game has taught me that. So yeah, absolutely delighted to be here, and any time I come back to Blues, it feels like home. So yeah, I'm comfortable already.
And you just mentioned there it is your first time as a head coach. So what can we expect from a team led by you?
I think for me personally, the experiences I've took as a player, all the managers and coaches that I've been fortunate enough to work under, I've had some fantastic people, as managers, and sort of teach me the game as well. And even now, since I've started my coaching journey the last sort of 4 or 5 years, I've had so much advice from different people and contacts in the game. But I pretty much play, or want to play, the game how I wanted to as a player. Technically, I like technical players who want to take the ball, be brave, but play within a structure, have an identity. I like to play on the front foot. I don't like to sit back and just soak up pressure and sort of be a defensive-minded team. I want to go forward and pose the opposition questions. So it's just finding that balance. So my main aim coming in here is to create an environment that's going to let the players excel. And the main thing probably is for them to enjoy it and develop and get better. And if they bring the attitude and the application, which I'm pretty sure they will, they're a great group. We're going to get better each day, and with that, get better each game.
And you spoke about those people who have taught you and helped you. You've brought in Marcus Bignot, who will be supporting you. How important is his experience in the women's game, but also the existing staff, Tony Elliott, Daniel, etc.?
Yeah, I think Marcus is huge in terms of his experience, not only in the women's game, the men's game as well, and his vast years of coaching and being a manager. Obviously, he knows the club really well as well. Had a lot of success here with the women's team. So yeah, for me to have someone like that to lean on and help me is fantastic. I couldn't have asked for probably anyone better at the minute. And Tony and Dan, obviously, they're going to continue to work alongside. Again, both good people, know the game, and are passionate about what we want to do here. So we've got a good team, a really good team. And again, not only creating that environment on the pitch for the players in the training ground, it's about then the staff as well, enjoying what they do and doing it with a passion. So yeah, I think everyone you've just mentioned there is on the same page, wants to drive this team forward and bring some success.
And initially, how much of it is about building the team's confidence and their belief?
It's huge. It's been a struggle this season, as we know, and they've faced a lot of adversity on and off the pitch. So the one thing, like I say, my main aim is to bring smiles to faces, to get that enjoyment level back up, and get them enjoying their football. Because if you get players who enjoy turning up and enjoy training and applying themselves, that's when you're going to get the best out of them. And I want to make them better as players, individually, and then collectively that will make us better as a team. So yeah, it's a big job to come in. We know that we're up against it, in the WSL, and there's some strong teams. But from seeing the players and witnessing the game Sunday and just getting to know a little bit about them, they're a passionate group. They want to get better. They're passionate about what they're doing, passionate about the football, and they just want to do well. They're desperate to do well. So yeah, first things first is to get them working hard, which I no doubt they will do. But again, just getting that enjoyment and that belief as well back into them.
And you mentioned it there, we are going to be in in a battle for the remainder of the season. How important are the experienced heads in the squad going into the last 14 games?
Oh, huge. I think everyone will play their part, that's for sure. The experienced players, obviously, you can draw on them a little bit to help the younger players through. You know, that's imperative. And just their leadership off the pitch as well, and how they communicate and get people going and keep the changing room in a positive mindset. They'll be huge. But I've asked all the players. You know, the big thing for me is for them to be fearless. I don't want them to have any regrets. I don't want them to think, right, we've got to play on the back foot or fear anything. You know, I want them to go out and be fearless and go and express themselves. They're all good players. They're all at this level for a reason. They've all earned their chance to be here. So go and show what they can do, and with the structure that we're going to put in place and the ideas we're going to give them, hopefully that will be the foundation for them now to turn the season around.
And you were at the game yesterday. Were you excited by what you saw, particularly in the second half, and you can see already what you're going to be working with?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? Obviously, when you look at the result, and Chelsea are a fantastic side. They're one of the best in Europe, and the players at their disposal, the players that they brought off the bench. So we knew it was a tough challenge for the players. But the one thing I loved was their attitude and the way they went about it, and their heads never dropped. When the goals went in first half, there was still a drive about the team. They still got that pride about them. And I think from your scene in the second half, there's moments in the game that they showed their quality, and that's what we're going to try and bring out in them, along with that fearlessness, not to fear anyone in the league, go out and play their game, be on the front foot, and start asking questions of the opposition. And as you say, it was a tough game yesterday against top opposition, but that's the challenge of this league.
And as somebody who in their playing days was a fan's favourite at the club, how important will the fan support be going into these last 14 games?
It's huge, and I've had a lot of messages already from Blues fans, hundreds of messages wishing me well and wishing the team well, and it's great. I think if you can create that community and that family feel to the club, which the first team have done so well, as we all know, in the last sort of 6 months. Lee and the first team, and what Craig is doing behind the scenes, bringing everybody together, it's only going to help the club progressing forward. And we represent Birmingham City, so we want fans to be proud of the team, come and support us, but also help us succeed. And like I say, the more support that we get, the more people that come to the games, it's only going to help the team and help us get to where we want to get to.
Thanks for joining us, Carts. Good luck for the rest of the season.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.